What is the best way to start your online business? This is a question I get by many people. And the biggest obstacle that I see is that people are like, I don't know where to start. I have no experience. Why is somebody going to pay me? Nobody knows me. All these fears and doubts. And actually, they're all true. It is true. Nobody knows you. You have very few skills or no skills. It's very hard to ask for money because you don't have any skills and you don't know where to start because you know nothing. So it's very normal. But the problem is that we think about it the wrong way because the path illuminates when you walk it. That's a very important quote because explain to someone how a banana tastes. It's very hard. You should just taste it and do it. And another analogy, let me have a look at the screen here. I'm gonna make some nice drawings for you today. For example, like learning to drive a car. This is a car, as you can see. You can think about it. And if you think about it, the problem is you will mostly have fear. You might have some excitement, but you will also have fear. Like, how am I ever going to drive a car? There are so many other cars. I could crash with one of them. How the hell does it work? You can think about it and read about it. Imagine reading about how to drive a car. And you can listen to people on YouTube that talk about how they started driving their car. And now it's great, but it was hard to start driving a car. And you can get a lot of information, but eventually what you need is implementation. That's the only thing that is important. Because you can read about driving a car, you can have all the theory about how driving a car works. You imagine, like in Europe, you have to drive stick, so you can look that up, research it, but you will never be able to drive a car by just reading about it. And the thing is that when you first get in that car, you will be very bad at it. You will suck. Because I know no one that has entered the car for the first time and was good at it. No one. You just begin and you suck. And the goal is to learn. Like in the beginning, you're very bad. You're here. And the goal is to get to here, to that space, as quickly as possible. My slight bump here. But let's see, like the goal is not to start here and then get here. The goal is like everybody starts here down below, but you want to get to the good part where you're good at driving a car as quickly as possible. But you always have to start here. And people, they think that they should be so good at it from the beginning. And they have to start here, but that's impossible. And that's why we take a very long time to take action. And that's why I like this quote. This quote is very important. And I remember myself about this quote many times. Someone with half your IQ is making 10x as much as you because they aren't smart enough to doubt themselves. And that's something that you see with many people online. You have like people online, they're making a lot of money. I've been in masterminds, I've paid a lot for mentorships, and I saw people there making way more money than I did. And I was like, this person must be smarter than me. And I don't want to offend anyone, and I don't want to like toot my own horn as much. These people, they are not necessarily smarter than me. They just took the steps. They just didn't think about it as long as I did. They just did it. And then they failed, and then they did it again. Or while I was like thinking about the perfect pricing strategy and the perfect funnel, they just did it, asked a much higher price than I did because it didn't have any fear, and they just made way more money than I did. And that's something that you have to remember yourself many times. I don't want to go in a direction like just ask a high price and just start, you're very good from the beginning. No, you have to prove your value, but you will never become good by just going in a circle and thinking about the fact that how can I start? How can I be good? No, you need implementation, okay? And that's the problem with many people that I talk to. They're like, I don't know how to start. I don't know what to do. And that's normal, but you only figure that out once you start doing. Okay, now how can we make that easy? How can we make starting an online business easy? There's a lot of things happening. There's so many moving parts, just like in a car. Like, do I have to focus on the stick? Do I have to focus on the gas pedal or the wheel? Do I have to look at all the mirrors? There's so many things to focus on. But I'm gonna tell you that's actually a contradiction because you cannot focus on many things at once. Focus means one thing, and it means not looking at others. So in the beginning, we're going to focus on one thing and not look at other things. We're going to eliminate as many things as possible and only focus on the one thing that is important. And I don't know what that would be when driving a car. Probably like steering, like not crashing into stuff. That's the first thing you probably need to know. And then you can start figuring out how to do the other stuff. But now let's stop the analogy because I'm taking it a bit too far. But the thing is, and that's where I like to go to the value equation. Like we need to start, we need to get experience, we need to do something. We're going to eliminate one of the most important things, and that's we're going to eliminate pricing. We're just going to work for free. We're going to work for free. We're not going to think about pricing. We're not going to think about the contract with all the terms and stuff. We're going to eliminate that. Don't think about the contract, don't think about the pricing, because that's already a very hard part. Like, what do I do for the client? How much money do I ask? That's way too complex, and you have no clue. You're firing shots in the dark because you have no idea. It makes it so much easier to start for free. But there's also another reason why you should start for free, because then you're able to get clients. You get people are going to trust you because you work for free. Free, and I'm going to take a different color for that because it's beautiful. Free is a magic word for many different reasons. Because, first of all, it's very scary for you to start a business. It's very scary for you to take this first step. But it's also scary for a business owner to trust you with their money and to trust you and invest in you, because that's actually what they're doing. They're investing money into you. It's also for them a very big step. They also have fear and doubts. By working for free, you take that away. And let's look at the value equation from Alex Hormozi that makes it very clear. So a business owner, because what I believe is that you should always sell an online service to a business owner. That's the easiest way to start. And I have different videos about different business models. You can go check it out on the channel. But the best business model to start an online business is, I'm 100% certain and convinced, it's to sell an online service to other businesses. Like coaching them, creating marketing campaigns for them is one of the easiest ways, creating websites for them. Actually, all the marketing stuff is really easy. That's what I did. It's the easiest way to do. It's a very valuable thing that you can offer to businesses because it will get them more clients, and getting more clients is important for every business. So that's what I believe. Sell an online service to businesses. People could be also a thing, but business is much easier. Okay, let's imagine they have a dream outcome, which is they want more clients. What is the perceived likelihood of achievement for them? Well, you have no experience, so this is very low. It's very low. Their dream outcome can be very high, but the perceived likelihood of achievement is very low because they're not certain that you're going to offer it because you're doing it for the first time. Now, the time delay, this is where you can make up. You can be like work very fast, work very intense for people, while a big business will take its time. If you're a small marketeer helping a business out, you can be fast and you can be giving great support and staying in touch with the client all the time, while a big business will be a bit slower there. Effort and sacrifice, that's the big thing. Like, what is it going to cost this business owner? This is something you want to get this as high as possible and this as low as possible. So the time delay, you're going to work really fast. The effort and sacrifice is, what is it costing the business owner? We can make that very, very low by working for free. So that's already increasing our value. And if we increase our value by lowering the time delay, lowering this effort and sacrifice because of working for free, that's what we have control about when we start. This is something we do not control in the beginning. Then we're able to offer more value. So we have to focus on time delay, working fast, working quick, giving a lot of support, and working for free. So the effort and sacrifice is really, really low for the business owner. Then what we can do is, by working for free, this will happen. So the value will be somewhere, let's say it will be here. But the price is zero. So because the price is $0 or euros, we are able to offer more value than what we're asking from the business owner. So that's how we get the first deal. It's very hard to get somebody to pay you right away because the value might not be high enough. And it's very hard to increase your value because when you're starting out, it's very hard to increase this. This is not something we have control over. That's why work for free will get you some deals. And it's also good for the business owner because he's like investing into a black box and he doesn't know what comes out. Like, he puts money in, what's going to come out? He has no clue. But also you have no clue. So working for free will help you illuminate the path because you start driving the car, but it will also help you give information about what value am I able to provide for a client. And because you're able to provide value for a client, now, after doing this a couple of times, working for free for someone, you're able to say, okay, the average client makes this amount of money, and you're able to figure out your pricing. Also, you're able to figure out your contract terms because you know how long you have to work for a client to get him results. You know in what way you get him results. You know if you can figure out a way to get paid for performance, or you figure out a way to get paid for a retainer, whatever. And that's what I advise. You have to get in the car and start driving. Working for free, getting your first deal, and making the black box here a bit more transparent, figuring out what's going on there. I would, like very tactically, I would suggest to work for 2 weeks for free for at least 3 clients. That's what I did. And this will give you enough experience in the beginning. it will help you. It will help you to know like what results am I able to get my clients. In 2 weeks, you're able to figure out what results. Clients should get a result in 2 weeks. And then 3 clients is enough. Don't work for free for 1 month. Well, depending on what you're doing, but don't work for free for 1 month. I think that's most of the time way too much. And don't work for free for 10 clients or for every client. That's also way too much. Just do this, get these people the best result as possible, try to really focus on them and get the value as if your life depends on it. And then you will also get, in the best case, like 3 out of 3 clients say, okay, I want to work with you, and you ask them money. What I did, I asked them 650 euros per month as a retainer, and 2 worked with me for 6 months and 1 worked with me for 18 months. He just recently quit because he's a gym and his gym is full and doesn't want marketing anymore. I got 3 clients. Now, this is very, very good. You could also get like 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3 clients. But just imagine, by working for free for a little bit and learning at the same time, you're getting clients. You're getting actually paid to get clients. Well, you're actually learning while getting a client. So this is a very good chance for you. And if you think about the amount of money I made because of those 2 weeks for free for 3 clients, so that's 6 weeks. Let's do it like this mathematically. I worked for free for 6 weeks, but eventually, what did I get? I get 12 months times 18. It's a lot of money, okay? Just by working for free for 6 weeks. Because in the beginning, maybe some people will say, oh, working for free, I don't like to work free. Yes, but it's an investment from your side. You do nothing. You suck. By working for free for 6 weeks, I just multiply 3 clients, 2 weeks. You know what I mean? It's not even like 6 weeks actually, but for working for free for those 3 clients, I made a lot of money. And another good thing that happens is you get a business case, which is like a testimonial where these clients are like, hey, Troy helped me so much. I endorse him. He's really good at what he does. And that got me multiple more clients because I, of course, start marketing it. I got testimonials. I put it on my landing page. And I also used it as a reach campaign on Facebook. Reach campaign with testimonials are really underrated. It really is good. And that really works. I also sent business cases to people. I made a PDF out of it. I sent it. I also made it a lead magnet, like, hey, you can download my business case. And that's where I figured out I had like one of those clients. He doubled his revenue. They went from 9K per month, to 18K per month in 1 month, in 30 days. So he was like super happy, and they made testimonial video like, yeah, Troy doubled our revenue. We never had something like that happen before. He doubled our revenue. So it all trickled down from that first investment of working for free for 3 clients for 2 weeks. That's all I did. That just started my business, kickstart my business. And why it works is because also for a business owner, it's a big investment. The value that you're able to offer is low. So what you should do is lower your price as low as possible. Work for free, build the business, start driving the car, and get good at it. That's what you do. That's how you offer value. I hope you liked this video. If you did like the video, you can subscribe to it because I really want to offer as many valuable videos as possible for people who want to build an online business, specifically to create a life with more freedom. That's my goal. That's what I achieved, and I want to help others achieve it as well. So if you like it, now what could help is, and that's also what I did in the beginning, I invested in a mentorship, because the thing is, once you get people to trust you with their marketing, then what the hell are you going to do? And it could also happen that those 3 clients, you do a bad job, and then you need to find the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th client to become better at it. Now, if you can tap into the experience of a mentor and he's going to help you with the campaign, which is exactly what we do for our people in our mentorship, we're like, okay, get clients for free, and then you not only service them, but I'm stepping in with all my experience. That's really good because then you keep those clients for a long time. If you want that, check out our school community. It's a free community where you can get more content, and you can get in touch with me if you want me to mentor you to start your online business. That's a possibility. I hope you liked the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.